Now, the fans, I think, want to know about mods in an online environment. You know,
Sure.
It's such a huge part of, your games over the years, BGS. How are you going to treat the idea of mods or user content in this environment?
We love mods, and so we are 100% committed to doing that in 76 as well.
Okay.
We will not be able to do that at launch, though.
Yep.
Our goal for launch, this is really new for us, is have a well-running, robust service.
Oh my God, I'm being chased. Oh my God.
Oh, these straight people are so strong.
Like, oh my God, I can't handle it.
We'll take you down swift.
We'll put you out of your
Almost, this
misery.
is the strongest queer I've ever met.
I originally recorded a video last night for this, then I had a mental breakdown because I was so sick of Bethesda news. But the people demand more and more. This is posted all over the place. Reddit, a couple gaming sites. Fallout 76 started banning players, and a lot of players are banned for trying to improve the graphics.
Are you fucking kidding me?
A time-old passage of playing a Bethesda game, which is always improving it. If you're on the PC, playing a Bethesda game is unheard of without mods. It makes no sense. It's a staple. It's tradition. It's the lay of the land. It must be done. So Gadget360 wrote, Bethesda has banned Fallout 76 players for using mods to improve the game's graphics. Multiple users have received an email from the company stating they have violated Fallout 76's code of conduct and terms of service by quote-unquote cheating.
You a bitch-ass nigga.
Hey.
I wonder, does the code of conduct only apply to people trying to improve a very, very lackluster game? Is there any code of conduct for all the crap Bethesda's put out? Was there a code of conduct for Fallout 76 in and of itself? Because to me, it seems like a mindless cash grab full of asset flips. You're literally playing a game that's an online version of the previous game, except this time, they can now sell you shit that was in the first game as microtransactions. Was there a code of conduct for the whole mischievous, misleading Christmas sale? It's on sale, Christmas stuff that we never offered before, but now it's sold cheaper than ever before. Like, they are just burning bridges right and left. But there's no code of conduct for that at all. But you little shit snack, don't you dare try to improve upon this game. It was made with love. Do you hear me? It was made with love. This is because, according to the email sent by Bethesda, it dictates any Fallout visual mod to be a third-party application, which provides an unfair in-game advantage while logged into Fallout 76. Yeah, the experience is less shit for you than its console counterparts, you filthy PC gamer. It appears that Fallout 76's monitoring tech can't tell the difference between mods that exist to enhance the exponentially buggy game or those that straight up allow for cheating. You mean Bethesda has a system in place that can't tell the difference between Jack Diddley shit? Remember when Fallout launched, we were all worried that the game would be loaded with cheaters? Well, I guess this is refreshing because they have a system in place so buggy it can't tell the difference between a cheat and a texture mod. Fallout 76 is like, what's this? 4K textures? Oh, these meshes are crisp. This is obviously a cheat. Bethesda has allowed users of Fallout 76 graphical mods back into the game, only if they write an essay explaining why third-party apps for cheating is bad. There's that customer service right there. I mean, they can't really afford to outright ban everybody hardcore because they won't have a player base. So they're giving people a chance to get back in as long as you write some diatribe about how you were wrong for doing whatever it is you did. And frankly, this is a stupid move. It really is. There are actually people trying to wade through the crap of this game. They're literally still trying to give it a shot by improving it for themselves. And the move is to ban them. These are the people that are hardcore enough to try and make this game experience worth the time they're investing in it and the money they spent on it, considering the game went on sale within 2 weeks of being out. And then you repay them by banning them and telling them to write you an essay as to why what they did was bad. You know what my essay would be? It would be, fuck you, Bethesda. What I did was bad. You're right. I bought this game. It was a bad move. If any of these people bought the special edition, the power armor, it was a bad move. Maybe Bethesda owes the fan base an essay. That's what I personally think. In the past, since Fallout 76 has released, it has been nothing but fuck up after fuck up. And it has the balls to tell users that use mods that what they did was wrong. And this whole game's launch has been nothing but wrong move after wrong move. It has literally turned most of the fan base against them in one foul swoop, one game release. Todd Howard couldn't accomplish this, and he released Skyrim like 5 times. And yet, they have the gall, the hubris. If this was me, dude, I'd lose it. I'd lose my shit. Power armor additions, nylon bags instead of canvas, the boost that's actually way smaller than the gigantic plastic bottle they put it in. There's a Reddit poster who touched on this, and I'm pretty sure that the article came from this information. The Reddit post says, however, you have to write an essay multiple paragraph formatted that works, meaning you essentially have to write a speech almost, as to why the use of third-party applications or cheats in software are awful and should be banned, which signed will result into unbanning the user from Fallout 76. The extent of the evaluation of the essay or circumstances is not made clear, only that the essay will be reviewed by the management team, quotation mark. Which management team? I have no clue. Maybe it's the same management team that's handling all the grievances people have with the game. Like all the people going, I'd like a refund. And then the management team is like, no, get out of here. Eat a dick. The Reddit post reads as further as it has a quote from an email. It states this account has violated the code of conduct and terms of service by cheating. The account was detected to be running third-party applications which provide an unfair in-game advantage while logged into Fallout 76. It improves the game for you, you fucking cheater. If you would like to appeal this account's closure, we would be willing to accept an essay on why the use of third-party cheat software is detrimental to an online gaming community for our management team to review. I guess releasing a buggy game isn't detrimental to the community or the franchise. I mean, an asset flip of epic proportions isn't detrimental. That didn't damage Fallout or Bethesda at all. It's just those assholes using graphical mods to enhance things. And I've seen some of the graphical mods. Like as soon as Fallout 76 came out, within like a week, there were already mods in the Nexus where people can improve the textures of their vault suits and whatnot. God forbid if you change the color of your Pip-Boy without giving Bethesda $4 for it. You fucking bastards. You selfish, selfish pricks. You should be ashamed of yourself. With that $4, you could have fed in a Bethesda employee. I guess the fact that Bethesda also using... Now, if we go back to the article of Gadget 360, it touches on something I forgot like a while ago. This came out when all the Bethesda shit was hitting the fan, right? When that video dropped where it showed that they reused the animations for the dragon on the bat, the boss fight. The article even hits it here. Fallout 76 features code directly copied and pasted from most notably the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim and Fallout 4. Considering the final boss fight in Fallout 76, the Scorch Beast Queen looked like a reskin from Skyrim's dragon. Now it's obvious how this came to be. Then you look at the files and you see Fallout 4 ESM, Fallout 4, oh my god, data, textures, BSA, Skyrim. Good god. As for Fallout 4, although Fallout 76 might feel like a mod for Fallout 4, the files Lettuce unearthed showed off that it has the identical content check functionality, to the point of where Bethesda did not even change the command section of code or remove references to Fallout 4. Ah, boy. There you go. No, that's not bad, though. These things, you know, asset flipping, using the same code, using even textures from Skyrim. I mean, it was obvious. I said it before. When Fallout 4 came out and I was playing, I was like, these are the same skeletons that were in Skyrim. It's the same skeletons. The only difference is, this is what's sad. The skeletons in Skyrim, if you kicked them, they fell apart. The skeletons in Fallout and Fallout 76, if you like walked over them, they didn't fall apart. Like the joints were glued together. It's like Bethesda got lazier. It was like they couldn't even be bothered to add that level of physics into the game. They're like, it's too much work to make the skeleton fall apart if you like knock it over or fall into it. Let's just have the skeleton like wiggle around and not come to pieces. Fucking A, Bethesda. If that were the case, we wouldn't have to look for dinosaur bones because they'd all be connected to each other with super glue. It's disgusting. The fact that they would even ask anyone to write an essay. Why not just look into it, see that they're using graphical mods, and let it the fuck go? Oh, I know why. Because if they do that, then when they implement their paid mods, because you know it's coming, You know, when they launch the Creation Club for this garbage, they're going to have the curated mod section because, you know, we have to make sure the mods work with the game. And since it's an online experience, we can't have, you know, Caliente's nude body mods running around, you know, and that sort of stuff. It's all about money at the end of the day. Everything about Fallout 76 was money. It was a cash grab. It was games as service. They honest to God thought that they could put this out and they would just do what they've always done. Coast off of past glories. They thought the money was going to roll in on garbage trucks. It would be such large quantities. They're like, whatever we do, it'll be fine. The people take it. We'll make all our money on the microtransactions. Everyone will love it. Oh, look, we have a special. Come here, influencers. Tell all your fans how much fun you had. Tell everyone how great this is and how hyper excited you are to play Fallout 76 because what little you played was very promising. Bullshit. This is just like the death of something you loved. It's a death of something you believed in. Bethesda's screwed. I can't wait for Obsidian's new game to come out and watch them burn. Watch them squirm. When they put out that next, what is it? It'll be a dead Starfield. That's right, kitty. Starfield's going right into a black fucking hole. Then they'll launch Skyrim on the same updated engine. I wonder if we'll get the same blocky feet, those horrible textures, lifeless eyes, hair that looks like it was chiseled out of wood. If you dare use a mod, you better be ready to write an essay when you're banned. Bethesda can go fuck themselves. I say if Bethesda bans you, fuck them. You know, why bother writing an essay? Why should you have to beg to play something so shitty? Why should you have to apologize for trying to improve something that they didn't bother putting any effort into? Why? That's my question to anyone who would even consider writing to these assholes. Here's my essay. Please let me back on your half-baked game. Give me a second chance to be fleeced for money. I don't know how anybody could like read and look at this shit and maintain composure, because I can't. It's insulting. Maybe it's because I'm older and I remember playing video games that were actually done when they came out. You know, you actually got a full game. And if there was like anything added to it, it was a fucking expansion. It wasn't something that was cut content that they sold back to you a few weeks later. Here's the season pass for Spider-Man. Oh, suck a dick. Drip feeding out a little extra content. Ugh, for a little extra money out of you. The only game developer that has put out expansions recently that I could respect was CD Projekt Red. Like The Witcher put on 2 amazing expansions, Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone. Great shit. That's the only game in recent years I've actually finished and played through a second time. Everything else that has come out in the past 5 or 6 years, it would be lucky if I came close to finishing it because they were just so asinine, so homogenized. They just gave me shit in a platter and told me to take it. And I had a couple bites and I was like, oh no, I have food poisoning. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, food poisoning is an extra microtransaction. Give me your wallet, bitch. Oh God, I've had it. I'm losing my mind here. I apologize. This video shouldn't have been this long. You don't have to rate, comment, subscribe to this hateful piece of shit at all. And try not to be upset. Because I think of everybody else who's involved in the Bethesda stuff and like it doesn't bother them as much as me. I get this angry at ex-girlfriends. You know? Because you sit there and you try to help them, then they fuck up their life, and then you try to lead them down like, don't do this. Don't do this. He smokes crack. And then she goes back anyway. You're just like, fuck this, man. But then you lose your shit anyway because you hear more dumb shit later on down the road. Oh my God, she was stabbed by that guy. It was horrible. She's in a psych ward. And it's like, this wouldn't have happened if she didn't leave me. Why are you so stupid? Why did you have to make Nuka rum? Huh? Becky, why?